Hello and welcome back to another video. My name's Sam and I sell on eBay and Amazon as a full-time reseller. But what does a full-time reseller do? Well, today is a day in the life video, so come with me and find out exactly what I get up to. Now, when you work for yourself, regardless of the industry in which you're in, you need to have a plan and tactic for the day, the week, the month ahead. That's super important so that you know what your priorities are and what you need to achieve, both short-term and long-term. Now, what I typically do at the end of every day is set the goals up for the next day, what I'm planning on doing. And here are my goals for today. Now, I run on an open to goal model. And what that means is from the moment that I get in, I have a list of goals that I want to achieve for that day. Once I've achieved them, then I'm finished. I don't work a 9 till 5, don't work a 10 till 7, I don't work an 8 till 3. I work until my list of stuff is done. And today's list is list 20 items at £600 value. So that's a £30 average sale price. I need to complete tidying up the back area. I need to sort the stock that I've sold on a bulk sale and organize that in a bit better. I need to pack all of my items to be collected at 4:10. I need to call Royal Mail regarding a lost item, filming the video, which I'm doing now, and edit the video, as well as tidy up the front of the warehouse. Those are all of my goals today. Now, all of those goals are very important, but some are more important to finish first. Now, depending on how you work will depend on how you view it. Some people might say that having a tidy workspace is super productive for how they work in their work environment. I'm not that big on it. You know, I don't mind working in a little bit of mess. You can see behind me, it's a bit chaotic sometimes. If it's a complete mess, then I will do that one first. However, the most important thing for me on that list is actually getting the 20 items listed. Because if I do them at the beginning of the day, all of those items could potentially sell throughout the day. Whereas if I do them at the end of the day, I've potentially lost out on 5 to 10 hours worth of sales. Not only that, when I list on eBay, it has a multiplier effect. So the other items that are on my shop might also sell. Then I'm going to do the postage because that has a time constraint on it. They get collected at 4:10, so I need to make sure all of my items are packed and ready. After that, it's more organization, tidying up, making sure I'm set up for the week ahead. Today is Monday, so it's about making sure the rest of the week flows fully. So as I said, the first thing I'm going to crack on with is the listing behind me. I've already got 10 items out yesterday that I want to crack on with today. Once I've done them, I will get 10 more out to then finish them. I like to do them in batches so it's not overwhelming at once. I'll bring the items to the front and put them on this table, or if they're small enough, I'll have them underneath the desk ready to get pictured, ready to get put online, and then I'll grab more bundles of items to work my way through. Because if it's a massive death pile like that behind me, I find that I get typically quite overwhelmed looking at all of it, deciding what I want to list, how quickly I want to list it, what's the most valuable, all those things go around in my head. So if I can compartmentalize it, grab 10 items at a time, it makes the listing process a lot easier. Now, I like to focus on easy items first. So I've got 9 records and a video game here to start me off. This just means I get in a habit and start the day off strong by getting some quick volume on the store. Now, all of these at minimum should be £20 each. The game might be 15 because it's a German cover art, but it's definitely one to be on the lookout for. All of these should take me no longer than an hour and a half to get live and listed on the shop. To me. And he explained that the person who delivered it was a temp or on holiday that week anyway.
Right.
And he doesn't know where it's gone. So, yeah.
Right, I'll be sending a further report over because I've had a response. They are chasing and attempting to retrieve, but I need to know whether this is going to be possible or whether they can. I mean, it's quite a heavy item, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it's an amplifier, so I think it was about 7 kilo, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's a massive box, a load of pad in. But at this point, it's nearly a month, and I only have till the end of this month to claim it back with eBay. And
right, okay. I'm conscious. I will try and get this resolved. I mean, they need to try and return this item to you. Obviously, I'm down in Plymouth, so I'm liaising with your delivery office on an email basis. I'll be sending a stern report over. They need to either give me an answer, it's either retrieved or not, and as soon as I have that information, I'll give you a call. If it's something that I need to help you with by sending you some correspondence out, I will do also, okay?
Yeah, it's the eBay at this point, all they're asking for is just a confirmation that it's gone. So if they...
Yeah, all right. Right, I'll try and expedite it as quick as I possibly can, but I'm on the case chasing it today, Sam, okay?
Perfect. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. I have any information, I'll give you a quick call.
Awesome.
Thank you, Sam.
Cheers.
All right, no worries.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So interestingly enough, that was actually a manager from Royal Mail. One of the things on my to-do list is to call Royal Mail regarding an item that was returned to me, an amplifier, an expensive amp that was not delivered, which we're talking a big box of 8, as you heard on the phone, 8-10 kilo amp, wasn't delivered with my parcels. Obviously it was a Royal Mail printed label through eBay returns. So it's, who does the bearer of the responsibility land on, right? Like, is it me to claim it back? Is it eBay to claim it back? So I've been liaising with an eBay manager and a Royal Mail manager to try and get this resolved. Obviously, if I can get the item back, great, but it's nearly been a month and it hasn't. So I've refunded the customer, I'm out the money on the product, and I still need to get the product or the money back for it. So hopefully they call me back today and say, yeah, we've confirmed it's lost, or we've confirmed we found it. And some progress can be made on that. But that's one thing already checked off the list before I really even started the day. So, you know, it's a bit interesting, the situation. Very frustrating, but it's one of those things with dealing online. Parcels are bound to get lost, and this is just a weird one where it's a parcel that's coming back to me that's got lost. So fingers crossed they can resolve it. So definitely a bit of a change of plan. I've just finished up my 10 records and that one game, all listed, all live. It's about 400-ish pounds worth of value in those 10, so I'm on track to hit the 600. However, I've just had a notification on my doorbell at home that a load of these totes that you see back here have arrived for the extra racking that I built at the back. So I'm going to need to go home, get that, bring them all back, which is going to eat up into my listing time. So when I get back, I'm going to start packing and then do the other 10 listings a bit later on. I know it's a bit contradictory to what I said earlier, but the perks of being your own boss and running your own business is you can be flexible. You can chop and change what you're going to do by the second sometimes, but that's the plan. So I've been home and collected the boxes. That's what's in those boxes. Let me show you what they actually are before I unpack them all. So where I've got all of my listed stock in these totes here that are all numbered, I have since built another rack here that needs those totes. So I can get 4, 8, 12, 16 of them ish on this rack here. Well, I say ish, I definitely could get 16 on this level. I might not put any on this top level just to keep it uniform the whole way down, but I've ordered 12, I think, just to fill up this. Maybe I ordered 16. I don't know. I think it's 12. These 3 just to keep it uniformed. Give me 12 extra SKUs to fill up with more stock. Excellent. So overall, from Friday to today, we have got 18 items going out, total of £667 of sales. That's £457 of profit. Over the 4 days, Friday was a £130 profit day. Saturday was a fantastic day, nearly £300 profit. Yesterday, not so great, only 21 quid. And then this is just today so far. So we'll ship out the one order that has sold so far today. And then our most profitable item, which is going to be a pain in the bum to pack, was this printer. It's actually the same model of one that I use. Came in a huge buyout that I'm already in profit on. But yeah, this is £196 profit in this one unit. It sold for 222 plus a tenner's postage. So super happy with that. One thing I am working on is this average time to sell. As I go through the products, you'll see that there are a couple of older products in my store that have sat for a long time, which has increased this average time to sell. Ideally, I'd like to move this to under 30 days. I'm super happy with the average transaction value. There are a couple of punchy sales like this one, but let me pick them all and go through them and show you how much money I made on each one. First off, we have this 304 HP ink cartridge, which sold for £20.99. That is including postage because it's the total revenue. We made £13.81 profit on that. It cost us £1 from a jumble sale. Next up, we have a cassette, just a Pink Floyd cassette in there. Pink Floyd Animals. I think this is sold for a tenner. Cost us a quid each. which means we have made £6.94 profit on this singular item. Yeah, I figured it's just going to be a much easier way of showing you if I just lay everything out like this instead. So the Pink Floyd cassette, that cost £1, sold for a tenner, about £6 profit in it. This Funko Pop, absolute groundbreaking sale. I made 6p of profit on it. I bought a huge job lot of these. It worked out an average of 175 per unit. This one hasn't sold for much. Obviously, I've just basically broken even on it, but I'm into profit on the entire haul. A classic tape. A classic tape pickup. Anything sealed media is well worth picking up. These do well. That sold for $18.49, including postage. Every number that I quote will include postage. This Tetris cart cost £3. I doubled up after all fees, so I made about £3 profit. These cassettes cost me a fiver in a job lot, sold them for £50, it's about £37 of profit. Now these two aftershave bundles are sold to the same buyer. I picked up a load of these at the car boot. I thought they had actual aftershave and perfume left in them. Turns out they were all just empty bottles, so I'm selling them in bundles to arts and crafts fairs, that kind of stuff, people that want to do DIY, you know, they might want to put fairy lights in them. That's what I've kind of articulated them as. This one buyer has bought both of them, £35 per bundle. I paid 20 quid for the entire crate, and I've still got 2 bundles like this left to sell. Another Funko Pop, very similar story to the Captain Marvel one. Made a couple of quid on this one as it sold for a little bit more. This Pokemon pinball came in a huge job lot buyout that I did. I bought out someone's eBay shop for 750 quid. I'm well into profit on it, but this cost £1. I sold it for 15 plus postage, which meant about 12 quid of profit. Definitely one of the older items listed on my shop. Just for reference, this is the picture. It's on my old light box. I haven't had that in yonks. I paid a fiver for it. It sold for £14.50, including postage, which meant I made £2.60 on it. I remember a time in lockdown where these were going for like £25–30 each. GameCube game, paid £1. I think it sold for a fiver. Not much money in it. These tapes were in the same buyer as this. So all profit on that. I've attributed a cost of goods to it, but nice quick sale. This Police Academy box set is brand new and sealed. Cost £1, profit on screen. BT landlines cost a fiver, made about £20 on them after they sold for 33. And this DVD player at the end here was a wicked pickup. I paid a fiver for it, this Arkham DVD player. It's got a few scratches, a few marks on it, but it sold for £127.50. So definitely be on the lookout for that brand, because I've made a shed ton of money on it. And the only thing not on this table is another one of these printers, which is down at the back somewhere, and I will get that at the end once this table is clear and I've packed all of these items up. Now a few of you may be wondering how I'm actually going to pack this massive printer to make sure it gets there in one piece. And I'm thinking the same problem to myself. But the thought process is I'm going to card wrap it first, just like I would with a CRT TV. So wrap the card round this way, and then wrap more card round that way, and then put that box inside one of the big boxes over the back there, and then void fill around it. That's how I'd send a CRT TV, and they get there safe. That's how I'm going to send this. Now this weighs 20 kilos on its own, so as long as there's not 10 kilos more of packaging that goes into it, I can still send it Royal Mail, providing it fits in one of my max medium parcel boxes. Wish me luck. Well, stage 1 down, not so bad. This is the first card wrap. As you can see, it's still got somewhat of a printer shape, but it's double walled all around. And now it's time to put this box in a bigger box. Look at that. She fits in the bigger box, just about. So I'm just going to put some card around here, so it's like quadruple carded the whole way around, and seal that bad boy up. And then it's good to go. It's done. She's in. She's ready to go. It is max medium parcel Royal Mail, just 26 kilos. Bosh. Now the good thing about having a Royal Mail business account is I can just leave all my parcels in here, and then Royal Mail will come and collect them, even if I'm not in. But I'm not finished yet, so I will be in when they come and collect. And I've also got the big boy to go out as well. I've put these 15 kilo plus heavy stickers on there as well. Well, that does mean that's another one ticked off the list, which is pack parcels. That one is done. Raw mail, they called us, which is great. Obviously, we're filming the video at the moment. I'll edit it later. Tidying we'll do before we leave. Sorting the bulk stuff at the back. Complete the back area. It's kind of the same task. And then the daily listings. So far, we have done 10 at a value of £410. So we're really close to that 600, but we do need 10 more items to crack on with. We are progressing nicely. I've listed 10 more items, just some lower end video games from the £5 to £15 mark, just to get us to that 20 and the £600. The next goal at hand is to clean up the back area and sort the sold stock. So this is what I mean by the back area. And then round the corner here is a load of sold stock that needs to be sorted. So first thing is I want to build another one of these 60cm racks here that I can put some of these floor crates on, get it all out the way. And then the stock that's behind here, a lot of this is sold to a local reseller, and I need to just isolate it so I don't list or sell any of it as and when he comes and picks it up. Now you may be thinking, why have I sold all of or a lot of my gaming stuff this close to Christmas? Well, to be completely honest with you, I've spent most of October in hospital with baby and mum, making sure everything was okay. It's been a long month, which has meant less work, which has meant the need for money. So did a local bulk deal, got some quick cash in, and we keep on moving. The bills get paid, everyone gets fed, everyone keeps smiling, we keep on going forward. But it is what it is. So I've sacrificed a little bit of profit for some short-term gain, but we're still in the game long run, and that's what matters. The other problem that I've currently got is all of these excess bits of wood and metal. Now these came from all of these racks when I bought them out. The racks originally came with 7 tiers, and on the vast majority of the racks I've only used 4 or 5 tiers, which has meant I've got an excess of wood and metal left over, but no more of these corner joists after I've built this last rack to go here. Now I can source more of these, they are expensive, but I don't really have loads of space to put extra racking. Like I could put some in this gap here, in between these ones and these ones, but I'm unsure at the moment. I think I'm still going to order the corners, because what I'll do is I'll sell this racking on Facebook. There's about 16 bays that can be made up of this 30cm depth, 2 meter height, 1.8 wide, something like that. Maybe it's the other way around, but it's heavy duty stuff. If anyone's interested in it, £75 a bay. Happily do deals on multiple if anyone's interested in it. But that's another problem that I need to sort out, but that's for another day. At the moment, rack.
So unfortunately, as you can tell
rack,
by my
sort out
out-of-sync
stuff
voice
that's sold.
and lips moving, my microphone decided to stop working from all the clips here on out. So I'm surmising here that all of the stock here on the left-hand side is my own stock in my death pile ready to go. Everything else that was there was sold and is due to be collected, which leaves me those 3 bays, 2 of which are empty at the moment, for all future death pilings. But I want to keep it to a maximum of 3 bays and not spill onto these 4 bays behind me. Now 3 out of these 4 bays from here onwards is everything that has sold to a local contact. He will do extremely well out of all of them and got me out of a bit of a pickle, so very, very thankful. This side, as you can see, I've put the extra totes, and I need to put a couple more at the top there, but we've got an extra 12 totes, and I've got some of those small ones that can go on the top there. A couple boxes of games here that are going with this buyout. But eventually all of this will be clear, and then I can put more totes on those racks. The only things left that I need to do is clean up the front of the house, empty that bin, bad bin, and we are all set for the day. Again, microphone didn't work. However, we have completed everything on the list. All 20 items, over £600 of value, tidied the back areas, had our items collected, tidied the warehouse, filmed the video, edited the video, and you know that because you're watching it right now. The front of house is also ready and tidy to go. There's a few bits that need to go to the tip, each of these bits at the front here. But I have now got lovely clean workspaces at the front ready to smash the rest of the week. I should have a big buy out of stock coming in soon, which will hopefully fill up some of these bays. And that's all from me. If you did make it this far in the video, you probably enjoyed it. So please hit that subscribe button and I will catch you on the next one. Yeah, that was quite out of sync. Sorry.